This is the story of following a lead and what happens if you show the Dark Brotherhood betrayer his mother's severed head in Oblivion. With the belligerent Bosma archer Ungolem surreptitiously slain, we feel our blood turn to ice as a familiar shadow draws near.
No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time. Thought I could stop you! By Sithis, what have you done? What madness has claimed you? You have betrayed me. You have betrayed the Dark Brotherhood. Why? I am here to end your miserable life. But I can see the confusion in your eyes. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
As always, we're presented with 3 options, but this time all of them will cause Lucien to reveal the truth, and so we respond first by saying nothing. But then, as the shock subsides, "No, what are you talking about?" Of course, now I understand the handwriting. My dead drops were switched.
Your first dead drop contract. You carried that out, killed Celidaean. After that, you eliminated the Draconis family, as ordered. Then, betrayal. Your dead drops went unvisited. Your targets ignored. Instead, you have been systematically killing off all of the members of the Black Hand. Jagasta, Shali, Zuval Uvani, Havelstein Horblood, speakers and silencers all, and Ungolem, the listener himself. The surviving members of the Black Hand know you're innocent. They know you are only following orders. They believe I am the traitor.
Again, 3 options are available to us, but all will result in slight variants of Lucien asking us to figure out who the real traitor is. And so we respond first by saying nothing. Then, let me guess, you have a plan. As always, I am yours to command, Speaker.
Don't you see? The traitor somehow switched your orders and has been sending you to the wrong dead drops. You and I have been deceived. We must find out who is behind this betrayal. We haven't much time. I am hunted day and night by the Black Hand. They want me dead. Here is what you must do. Go now to your next dead drop, lie in wait, and confront whomever drops off the false contract. Uncover the true traitor's identity, and then come see me. I'll be in hiding. Fort Farragut is no longer secure. It's under watch by the Black Hand. I'll wait for you at Applewatch, the farm where you killed the old Draconis woman. It should be empty and safe. Now go, and may Sithis help us all.
With our grim task at hand, we must make haste to save Lucien's life, lest the traitor be the unraveling of the fabric of the Brotherhood, and the Black Hand none the wiser. We can somewhat unwisely pause, rattled by this revelation, and then ask Lucien if he's heard any other rumors of late, much to his chagrin.
Are you mad? My life is on the line, and the entire Brotherhood is at stake. We don't have time for this nonsense. Now go, learn the identity of the betrayer, so we can end this madness and restore the authority of the Black Hand.
And so we depart behind him under the shroud of night, leaving the former listener Ungolem's abode, and plodding through the muck-ridden streets of Breville, starting our journey down the Gold Road to the southeastern coastal town of Anvil to follow our tenuous lead. And our journal updates reading, I've been confronted by Lucien Lachance, who told me I've inadvertently been killing off the members of the Black Hand. I must now travel to the city of Anvil. Once there, I should wait near the barrel behind a statue in the pond and see who comes to set up this fake dead drop. I must then confront this person and find out why they've been tampering with my contracts. Checking the aforementioned barrel tucked behind the mermaid statue, we find it's empty, and our quarry is yet to visit. And so, with the night's natural camouflage, we extinguish our torch and lie in wait to see what falls in our web. It's not long before we see a vested Bosmer come ambling along and recognize him as Enriloth, the smithy's apprentice, rumoured to have rendezvous with the Nordship captain's elf wife by the stables. Enriloth then makes a beeline to drop something off in the barrel, to which we stalk behind him and light our torch, catching him by surprise.
No, please, don't hurt me. He paid me to do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. It was the robed man. He paid me to put those things in the barrel. I don't know his name, and his face was in shadow. He called to me yesterday as I walked by the lighthouse. I think he lives there. Or he did, anyway. He told me he was leaving Anvil. I'm sorry, but that's all I know.
We can, as always, choose to say nothing.
The lighthouse is...
He then begins to buckle under our stare, to which we press. Tell me about the lighthouse.
No, please.
Impatient and disbelieving the elf, we bark. Liar! Tell me everything or die.
The lighthouse, just outside the city walls. I think the robed man lives there, in the cellar. I don't know what goes on down there, but there's a horrible smell coming from underneath that door. It's like something died inside. Listen, that's all I know, really. Maybe Ulfgar Fogeye can tell you more. He's the lighthouse keeper, and probably rented out the cellar. Talk to Ulfgar. He's sure to have the key to the cellar. You know, if you want to get down there. Now, please, just let me go. Just leave me alone, all right? I don't want no trouble.
Leaving the Bosmer to waddle off into the gloom with a hefty lump in the back of his pants thanks to the scare, we waste no more time turning to the barrel and extracting our payment and contract. Our quest then updates reading. I've spoke with Enriloth, a wood elf boy who was paid by a robed man to put the dead drop items in the barrel by the pond. Enriloth told me the man had been living in the cellar of the Anvil lighthouse, but recently left. This robed man must be the traitor. I must speak with Ulfgar Fogeye, the lighthouse keeper, and see if he can be persuaded to part with the key to the cellar. As we make our way to the lighthouse, we decide to glean our final dead drop for further clues, as it reads. Ungolem is dead, Silencer. You have served me far better than I could have imagined. Is there no challenge you can't meet? No opponent you can't best? We shall see. Your next target is a high elf Hur named Arquen. She's been difficult to locate, but you might try asking around the Grey Mare and Coral or the Bridge Inn in Cheydinhall. Like all of your targets, Arquen is a skilled fighter and will not be eliminated easily. When Arquen is dead, I will have your reward and next contract waiting at the next dead drop under one of the beds in the Leeuwen Coast Guard Station. No doubt, this Arquen is some high-ranking member of the Brotherhood targeted, but outside of this fact, we're no closer to learning the betrayer's identity. Just south of Anvil's docks, we see the lighthouse's welcoming flame in the midst of the gloom, and make our way up the narrow path to the lighthouse keeper's quarters on the first floor. Searching around the empty house for the decidedly aptly named Ulfgar Fogeye, we surmise he must be topside, using that eye of his to keep ships clear of the treacherous haze. At the perch of the lighthouse, we emerge to see the view much clearer, and are surprised and no doubt lonely Ulfgar as he mistakenly compliments.
Look at the muscles on you. Well now, what might you want?
We now have at our disposal a multitude of responses, which garner very different outcomes. So, exploring each, we can choose again to say nothing.
Look, I've got things to do, and I don't need crazies like you getting in my way. Take a walk. All right, that's it. You've gone and annoyed me now. Have at thee!
However, as pragmatic a response, he attacks us, and we're forced to pluck the key from his corpse Instead, we can intimidate him by saying, "The key to the cellar. Now."
What? What's the meaning of this? What's going on here? I don't want no trouble. Here, take the damn key.
Or opening up further dialogue, "I want that key to the cellar."
Oh, do you now? And just why should I give you that?
We can intimidate him for the key with two final options. The first, "If you don't, I'll slice your throat."
Oh, well, in that case, here you go.
The second, we can reveal our dark identity, allowing us to glean further information about his tenant, saying, "The Dark Brotherhood demands a dog."
The Dark Brotherhood? Oh, okay. Here's the key. Just don't hurt me. I won't say a word, I swear. If you're here to kill that fellow in the cellar, then good. I won't call the guards or nothing. He's doing unnatural things down there. I've heard the screams and the smells. I never should have rented out that cellar. Never.
When approached after all this, he will simply ask us to leave him alone.
Look, I got nothing else to say to you. Just leave me be.
Our quest then updates reading. I've obtained a key to the Anvil lighthouse cellar, where the traitor has been living. I must unlock the cellar door and proceed down, so I may continue my investigation. We can then choose to enter the cellar by either descending the lighthouse the way we came, or as our acrobatics are quite fair, dive over the railing, landing on the shingled roof below, and hop down to the cellar where the betrayer awaits. Cautiously, as we step inside the foul cellar, our nostrils inhale the promised stench of death, Ulfgar lamented, and our journal updates reading. I've gained entry into the Anvil lighthouse cellar. I must now search the cellar for some clue to the Dark Brotherhood traitor's identity or motives. Stepping into the cellar, we're confronted by a disemboweled dog in our path, and the stench grows stronger as we immediately see the remains of a rotting sheep cast over a wine barrel, and a freshly killed damsel in a suggestive pose hanging over a dresser. Looking around the living quarters, we find open coffins and decomposed mort flesh, and worse, against the south wall, the traitor's bed. He seemed content to sleep among the butchered remains. How they could stomach food among the smell is beyond us. It's behind the door on the north wall. We hear a scratching, and drawing our blade, we unlock the door and are confronted by a crazed dog standing over a dead rat's remains. We also find, on a far wall, another victim strewn over a barrel. Believing we've plumbed the depths of depravity of this bloodthirsty fiend who appears to have already fled, we turn to see a woman's head sitting enshrined on an ornate platter. Perplexed at her clear import of the woman, we sit in disbelief for a moment and spy, by the reading chair, the traitor's diary. As a quick heads up, this book contains clues to the traitor's identity, and I'll be reading insane ramblings of the Dark Brotherhood betrayer in full. But also, for those of you not fond of listening to the rantings of a madman as reenacted by Dash, there are timestamps to skip this part of the video, and the diary reads as the following. It's all right, Mother. It's almost over. I'm close. So very close. How long have I struggled? How long have we waited? Too long, I know. But it's almost over. I promise. Kill him, 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 kill him. Mommy, as you lie, the dark man comes and makes you die. My daddy's hands are red with guilt because he killed the life we built. I hate it. All this lying, all this pretending. Sithis and the 5 tenants be damned. How long do I have to live by their rules? How long before I get my chance? I saw Lucien Lachance yesterday. He was in the sanctuary talking to Ochiva. He was right there. So close I could have severed his spine in less than a heartbeat. Oh, Mother. Never before have I had to exercise such self-control. What's sickeningly ironic is it was the Dark Brotherhood's discipline that allowed me to restrain myself. I've been part of their family for so long it's a part of me, whether I like it or not. And in all that time I've fooled them all. They see me as a fellow member of the Brotherhood, a trusted family member. Someday soon I will learn the truth about the Night Mother. And when I do, I will use that trust to get close to her. Close enough so that I may rend the head from her body, just as Lucien Lachance did to you so long ago. Damn it, Mother. Why did it have to be this way? Mariah was so beautiful. She was perfect in so many ways. Why couldn't she handle the truth? Why couldn't she realize her family didn't really love her? She was a murderer like the rest of us, paid to kill in the name of Sithis. I really thought that we could be together, make a real family with real love. But she told me she could never accept your place in my life. So now, she's gone. She didn't deserve to live after the horrible things she said about you. I never should have told her, I know, I'm sorry. It will never happen again, and the others will never find her, don't worry. There's nothing left of her to find. I like to lie in the grass and watch the ants and wish I were one of them in their underground maze, so safe from darkness of people, horrible people. I will kill them all, kill the ants, kill the people, kill everything. I did it, Mother. I killed them all. I killed them and I cursed them to wander their ship in undeath for eternity. They came to talk to the old man in the lighthouse. When they saw me, they could have kept walking. But no, they laughed. They laughed at me, Mother. They called me names. They said I was strange, that I was a human rat living here in the cellar of the lighthouse. They did not know who they were dealing with. So I snuck on board later that night, and I slit their throats. Every last one of them. So there the Serpent's Wake sits. The ghost ship of Anvil, they call it now. Some wonderful news, Mother. Advancement at last. Lucien Lachance paid a visit to the sanctuary today to talk with me. He told me the Black Hand needed my services. One of the other speakers is looking to replace his assistant, who was killed fulfilling a contract. So Lucien Lachance suggested me. I met with the speaker, and I will serve as his new silencer. Ha! Lachance may as well have given me a contract to kill the Night Mother herself. I am now one step closer to realizing our dream. I will learn the Night Mother's identity and tear the heart from her chest. Oh yes, and I have something special planned for Lachance himself. Mummy, I'm so afraid. I just want you to kiss me again. Father prayed, and guess who came? The hooded man in Sithis' name, who left, but then he came once more, to pass through window, wall, and door. I lie in fear, my mouth agape, his wicked blade did cleave your nape. For I was watching neath the bed, to see the falling of your head, and when your face lie on the floor, our loving eyes did meet once more. And so I pledged to you that day, the Brotherhood would dearly pay. And just as they took me from you, I'd find and kill their mother too. But there's some place I need to start, and that's with Father's beating heart. And when that's done, I'll sing and dance to celebrate a dead Lachance. Green, blue, red, yellow, orange, green, blue, red. 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 Yellow, orange, black, 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 black. I've been careless, too careless. The bodies, the burnings. Killing that fool Blanchard was the worst mistake I've made so far. I was seen. I was cloaked and hooded and escaped into shadow so no one learned my true identity. But now the Black Hand is suspicious. They suspect treachery, suspect a traitor. I must be more cautious than ever. When in the snow, I like to lie and fold my arms and wait to die. I've been switching the dead drops. It was so easy. I tracked Lachance from his lair at Fort Farragut to the first dead drop location. After Lachance placed the orders, when I was sure he was gone, I switched them. It was so easy. Now Lachance's fool silencer is working for us, Mother. Oh, the fun we'll have. One of the Black Hand told me they haven't seen such an ambitious family member since I first joined the Dark Brotherhood. I will use that very ambition to my own advantage. The fool will never question the dead drops, and as I write this, they're en route to the first target, one of the very members of the Black Hand. And so it begins. Lachance's silencer will kill one high-ranking Brotherhood member, and then another, and so on, until the entire family implodes. Eventually, as is custom, the survivors will consult the Night Mother and seek her guidance. When that day comes, I will be there, ready to plunge a blade into that dark whore's fetid heart. A journal then updates reading. I've discovered the Traitor's diary. He's been in the Dark Brotherhood for years and is now a member of the Black Hand. His goal is revenge against Lucien Lachance and all of the Brotherhood for the murder of his mother when he was a child, and he actually plans on killing the Night Mother. I must return to Lucien Lachance at once at the farm called Applewatch and give him this information. With written proof of Lachance's innocence, pocketing the rabid apostate's diary and gingerly scooping up his mother's poorly preserved head in a satchel. In morbid hope, Lucien may somehow glean his victim's identity, and we can catch the traitor in his tracks. We dash out of the putrid cellar and off into the night, towards the sleepy farm of Applewatch, to vindicate Lucien Lachance. Arriving at Applewatch, we're reminded of the fallen Draconis family we felled in the name of Sithis, seeing their graves lined on the western side. It was our last true contract for the Brotherhood, but nothing can prepare us for when we enter the farmstead to a shocking scene.
Silencer, at last you've arrived. Fear not, for the crisis that has threatened the Dark Brotherhood has finally come to an end. I am Arquen, speaker for the Black Hand. As you can see, we have dealt with the betrayer, Lucien Lachance. No longer will you serve as his puppet. It seems Lachance wanted revenge against the Dark Brotherhood for some reason, and used you to do his dirty work. But now we can begin anew. I bestow upon you the title of Speaker. You will take Lucien Lachance's place on the Black Hand. Welcome. As you know, the Black Hand is now in a state of disarray. Lachance ordered you to kill us off. We 5, including you, are now all that remain. Even worse, you killed the listener. The Black Hand without a listener is like a hand with no thumb. Even the listener's successor is dead. So, we have no choice but to invoke an ancient ritual. We must wake the Night Mother from her slumber and seek her guidance. Between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m., ask me about the Night Mother, and we will away to Our Lady's home. Only then will the ritual begin.
The elf Arquen stuffs the Black Hand robe in her arms, no doubt unawares we had found and lifted the Black Hand members previously. We then pause, remembering it was Arquen's name marked as our latest contract in the pseudo-dead drops, meaning the traitor must be in this very room. Cautious to not bring any attention that we are aware Lucien was betrayed, we ask, how did you learn Lachance was the traitor?
We confronted Lachance. He tried to defend himself, tried to declare his innocence. But we would not hear his treacherous lies. As you can see, he was no match for the combined power of the Black Hand, even weakened as we are.
And now we must seek the Night Mother's guidance?
You must understand our need for darkness and secrecy. Speak to me only between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m., and we will be off.
If we mistakenly ask Arquen if she had any other rumors of a traitor, she rebukes.
This is no time for gossip-mongering. A dark destiny awaits us. May the Night Mother hold you in her cold embrace.
We then hesitantly step closer to what is left of Lachance's mutilated corpse. His body strung up by his ankles, and his fellow Black Hand members admire their handiwork.
May we forever serve the Night Mother.
Greetings, fellow speaker.
Inspecting the corpse, we glean. Lucien Lachance had been murdered, stripped and mutilated by the Black Hand. Apparently, they thought he was the traitor and punished him accordingly. We then begin to question the remaining members in hopes of learning the traitor's true identity, as he's no doubt in the room with us, starting with the Imperial Belisarius Arius. I see there's blood on your boots. Enjoy killing Lachance?
Most of my time is now spent on administrative duties. I have not had blood on my hands in far too long. Killing Lachance was pure ecstasy. Sithis is master. All hail the Dread Father.
May we forever serve the Night Mother.
Next, to his right, we see the Dunmer, Banus Alor.
Our troubles are almost at an end, brother. Soon we will visit the Night Mother, and she will surely guide us.
Looks like you all took turns with Lucien. Satisfied?
The four of us attacking him in unison was as graceful and beautiful as a ballet. The flashing of steel, the spraying of blood. Sithis be with you.
We then turn to the final member.
You are like an unholy vision, so beautiful.
The Breton, Matthew Bellamont, standing aside on his own, who greets.
Hello, fellow speaker. Welcome to the Black Hand. So nice to see you're in one piece.
Thanks for the welcome. The same can't be said for Lachance.
You should take some time to admire his corpse. It really is a thing of beauty. The punctures and slashes are almost poetic.
Each member is so driven by the familiar bloodlust that Sithis bestows
May you always walk in the shadow of death.
that we cannot rightly discern who is the mastermind behind this deception.
May we forever serve the Night Mother.
Resigned that we must continue this charade for now, we change into our official Black Hand robes, and as we do so, the forgotten head of the traitor's mother falls out of our knapsack and rolls towards Bellamont. We move to pick it up and catch an unmistakably grave expression warp across the Breton's face as he stammers.
What? What is that? Is that a head? No, it can't be. Sorry, Speaker, I'm distracted.
It's at that moment we know Bellamont is the betrayer, and his mask of bliss re-emerges despite the momentary lapse. Although we decided best he's unmasked in front of the Night Mother for his crimes, we see Arquen a final time, who instructs.
Dear Speaker, when darkness shrouds the Empire, we can travel to the resting place of the Night Mother and begin the ritual of awakening.